Have you ever felt like your anxiety is holding you back from reaching your full potential? Do you find yourself constantly worried, stressed, and overwhelmed, wondering if there's a way to break free from this cycle? What if I told you that your anxiety can actually be a powerful tool for personal growth and transformation? In this video, we'll explore the surprising ways in which anxiety can fuel your personal development. We'll delve into the hidden benefits of anxiety and how you can harness its power to push yourself out of your comfort zone, develop resilience, and cultivate a deeper understanding of yourself and your values. Before we can start using anxiety as a tool for personal growth, it's essential to understand what anxiety is and how it affects us. Anxiety is a natural human emotion that everyone experiences at some point in their lives. It's characterized by feelings of worry, fear, and unease, often accompanied by physical symptoms such as a racing heart, sweaty palms, and difficulty breathing. Anxiety can be triggered by a wide range of situations, from everyday stressors like work deadlines and social interactions to more significant life events like moving to a new city or starting a new job. While anxiety can be uncomfortable and even debilitating at times, it's important to recognize that it's a normal response to perceived threats or challenges. Now that we have a better understanding of what anxiety is, let's explore some of the hidden benefits it can offer. One of the most significant advantages of anxiety is that it can serve as a powerful signal for growth opportunities. When we feel anxious about something, it's often because we're being pushed out of our comfort zone and into unfamiliar territory. This discomfort can be a sign that we're on the brink of personal growth and development. By learning to recognize and lean into our anxiety, we can use it as a compass to guide us towards the areas of our lives that need attention and improvement. Another hidden benefit of anxiety is that it can help us develop resilience and adaptability. When we face our fears and confront anxiety-provoking situations, we build mental and emotional strength. We learn that we're capable of handling discomfort and uncertainty, and we develop the skills and strategies needed to cope with future challenges. To truly harness the power of anxiety for personal growth, it's essential to shift our perspective from a negative to a positive one. Instead of viewing anxiety as a threat or a weakness, we can choose to see it as a challenge and an opportunity for growth. This mindset shift can be challenging, especially if we've spent years trying to avoid or suppress our anxiety. However, by consciously reframing our thoughts and beliefs about anxiety, we can start to approach it with curiosity and openness rather than fear and resistance. One helpful strategy for reframing anxiety is to view it as a sign of progress rather than a setback. When we feel anxious, it often means we're stepping outside of our comfort zone and taking risks. By celebrating these moments of discomfort as evidence of our personal growth, we can start to associate anxiety with positive outcomes rather than negative ones. So anxiety can also be a valuable tool for self-reflection and personal insight. When we take the time to examine our anxious thoughts and feelings, we can often identify patterns and themes that point towards areas of our lives that need attention and growth. For example, if you find yourself consistently anxious about public speaking, it may be a sign that you need to work on building confidence and communication skills. Or, if you notice that your anxiety spikes in social situations, it could be an indication that you need to focus on developing stronger relationships and interpersonal skills. By using anxiety as a lens for self-discovery, we can gain clarity on our values, goals, and areas for improvement. We can then use this insight to set specific, measurable objectives for personal growth and development. While anxiety can be a catalyst for personal growth, it's also important to have practical strategies for managing its symptoms and minimizing its negative impact on our daily lives. Developing a toolkit of coping mechanisms can help us feel more in control of our anxiety and better equipped to handle challenging situations. One effective strategy for managing anxiety is practicing self-care and stress management techniques. This can include activities like regular exercise, healthy eating, sufficient sleep, and relaxation practices like deep breathing, meditation, or yoga. By prioritizing our physical and emotional well-being, we can build resilience and reduce the overall impact of anxiety on our lives. Another important aspect of coping with anxiety is building a strong support system. Surrounding ourselves with supportive friends, family members, or mental health professionals can provide a sense of connection and validation during difficult times. Talking openly about our anxieties and struggles can also help normalize these experiences and reduce feelings of isolation or shame. One of the most powerful ways to use anxiety for personal growth is by facing our fears head-on. While this can be incredibly challenging, exposure therapy has been shown to be a highly effective treatment for anxiety disorders. The basic premise of exposure therapy is gradually confronting anxiety-provoking situations in a controlled and systematic way. By repeatedly facing our fears, we can desensitize ourselves to the triggers that cause anxiety and build confidence in our ability to handle discomfort. This process often starts with small, manageable steps and progressively works up to more challenging situations. For example, if you have a fear of public speaking, you might start by practicing in front of a mirror, then gradually work your way up to speaking in front of a small group of friends or colleagues. Throughout the process of facing our fears, it's important to celebrate our small victories and acknowledge the progress we're making. Each time we successfully confront an anxiety-provoking situation, we're building mental and emotional resilience that will serve us well in future challenges. Mindfulness is another powerful tool for managing anxiety and promoting personal growth. At its core, mindfulness is the practice of being fully present and engaged in the current moment, without judgment or distraction. By cultivating mindfulness, we can learn to observe our anxious thoughts and feelings without getting caught up in them. We can develop a sense of perspective and distance from our anxiety, recognizing that it's a temporary state rather than a permanent reality. Mindfulness can be practiced through formal meditation or through simple exercises like deep breathing, body scans, or sensory awareness. By incorporating these practices into our daily lives, we can train our minds to be more present, focused, and resilient in the face of anxiety and stress. One of the most important aspects of using anxiety for personal growth is learning to treat ourselves with kindness, compassion, and understanding. Too often, we're our own harshest critics, holding ourselves to impossible standards of perfection and beating ourselves up when we fall short. However, research has shown that self-compassion is a far more effective strategy for personal growth and development than self-criticism. By treating ourselves with the same kindness and understanding we would offer a good friend, we can create a safe and supportive environment for personal exploration and change. Practicing self-compassion involves letting go of perfectionism and self-judgment and instead focusing on our efforts and progress. It means acknowledging that personal growth is a process and that setbacks and challenges are a natural part of that process. By cultivating self-compassion, we can develop greater emotional resilience, self-acceptance, and motivation to pursue our goals and values. Anxiety can also be a powerful catalyst for exploring deeper questions of purpose and meaning in our lives. When we're faced with the discomfort and uncertainty of anxiety, it can prompt us to reflect on what truly matters to us and what we want to stand for in the world. By using anxiety as a springboard for self-reflection and values clarification, we can start to align our personal growth and development with our core beliefs and aspirations. We can begin to cultivate a sense of purpose and direction that goes beyond just managing symptoms or achieving superficial goals. This process of finding purpose and meaning often involves asking ourselves tough questions about our priorities, relationships, and contributions to the world around us. It may require us to make difficult choices or take risks in pursuit of what we believe in. However, by doing the hard work of self-discovery and values alignment, we can tap into a deep well of motivation, resilience, and fulfillment that can sustain us through even the most challenging times. Finally, it's important to recognize that personal growth and development is a lifelong journey, not a one-time event. Using anxiety as a tool for personal growth is an ongoing process that requires patience, persistence, and a willingness to embrace change and uncertainty. There will be times when we feel like we're making progress and times when we feel stuck or backsliding. There will be moments of breakthrough and insight, as well as moments of confusion and frustration. The key is to approach this journey with a spirit of curiosity, openness, and self-compassion. To recognize that growth is not a linear process, but rather a series of ups and downs, twists and turns. By embracing this lifelong journey of personal development, we can cultivate a sense of purpose, meaning, and fulfillment that goes beyond just managing symptoms or achieving short-term goals. We can tap into our full potential as human beings and make a positive impact on the world around us. Anxiety can be a powerful catalyst for personal growth and transformation. By reframing our perspective on anxiety, developing coping strategies, facing our fears, cultivating mindfulness and self-compassion, finding purpose and meaning, and embracing the lifelong journey of personal development, we can harness the power of anxiety to fuel our growth and potential. It's not always easy, and it requires courage, vulnerability, and a willingness to step outside of our comfort zone. But by doing so, we open ourselves up to a world of possibilities and opportunities for growth and fulfillment. So the next time you find yourself feeling anxious or overwhelmed, remember that this discomfort may be a sign that you're on the brink of something great. Embrace the challenge, lean into the discomfort, and trust in your own resilience and strength. You have the power within you to transform your anxiety into a tool for personal growth and positive change. All it takes is a shift in perspective, a commitment to the journey, and a willingness to believe in yourself and your potential. So take a deep breath, trust in the process, and know that you are capable of incredible things. Your anxiety is not a weakness, but a strength, a guiding light on the path to personal growth and transformation.